Hey everyone, it's Life and Vibe, otherwise known as Ray. And today we are following up with my all-time favorite creator, Sarasota Tim, my great friend who I am meeting in court in about 5 days. And with all of his narcissistic deflection, is ensuring that he does not appear to show anything to his subscribers that he is due to be sued for $30,000, where he has consulted with no attorney, is completely unprepared. But before we get into this video, let me make sure that I show my fair use statement and let everybody know that everything I do on this channel is for education and informational purposes only. And even though I am a registered nurse here in the United States, I don't treat or diagnose Sarasota Tim, whether it's physically or mentally. So Tim, as you know, is due to Virginia Beach in 5 days. And so if you're watching this video later on, it may have already happened. But what is happening is Sarasota Tim is unhappy with the amount of support he is getting from his subscribers as far as his Amazon links. And with his other support, like his buy me a coffee. If you want to support this channel and my mission and everything I do, calling out fakes and frauds on YouTube specifically, then, you know, you can help me with a buy me a coffee donation and help me support all the process serving I'm about to do to Tim. But through sheriffs now that we're bringing everything to Virginia. Anyway, with that said, my dry bag out the way. What do you...
I simply asked. I said, I wish I could have this dry bacon. Well, I mean, you know what that is.
Yeah, and I do it to just tease on Tim, guys. Don't take it seriously. Okay. All right. Here's Tim, though, who is very serious about his Amazon support. And we're just going to cover this part of the video because this is about the most interesting thing he has going on. Other than his thumbnails, which he's suddenly discovered. She's like, everybody has discovered AI thumbnails.
Reading all the comments, I answered them. I'm all caught up. Listen, I hate to beg you. I do. I catch some criticism, generally from people I don't care what they say. But you folks spend money. I know you buy on Amazon. I get on to Raphael all the time. I don't really get onto her because I said, you know, you just use my link. She's got something coming every day to the door. That woman buys stuff on Amazon. Cheap stuff. But
oh, you know, that is absolutely frustrating for Tim that his friend Raffaella. It happens that way often, though, you'll find that your friends and family, when you are doing things, are probably the least interested. That's how I'm surprised MLMs actually work. Well, they don't. They generally fail for most people. About 99%.
Anyway, I didn't make anything on Amazon last month. I didn't talk about it much, and therefore nobody used my link. And the ones that do use my link, well, that smells good. They just didn't spend any money last month. Hey, I get it. We're broke. Inflation's killing us. But
well, except for you, Tim, and maybe that's why people don't feel like rushed to use your links. You talk about having plenty of money. Other people may be cutting their spending back because maybe they don't feel like they have plenty of money. And so thinking about enriching the pocket of Sarasota Tim is not coming, you know, first and foremost to their mind. You got to put out good quality content, which you have been getting more views, and you have begged your subscribers to watch and not use ad blockers. I've heard another guy I've watched recently like got so mad about people using ad blockers. He said he was going to have those folks unsubscribed from his channel. I'm like, some people might actually have YouTube Premium. I have a nice percentage of my audience, myself included. I have YouTube Premium if you enjoy watching a variety of things, because they include free films and all sorts of stuff and access to things. And so a lot of people enjoy the ad-free experience. It's worth paying the little bit extra money every month, especially when you get the free films. Anyway, all right, Kim, keep going. Nobody wants to hear me. Everyone wants to hear you complaining about getting $0 on your Amazon link. Tim is totally unaware of inflation, but he's got plenty of people sending him on his buy me a coffee, and especially his AdSense has been better than ever before. So why are you upset about the Amazon? I don't get it.
I want to mention real quick, if you would be so kind and you would like to support my channel, I am what they call an Amazon affiliate. And if you buy stuff on Amazon, hold on, don't panic. It's not going to cost you a penny, not anything extra. You ain't going to save anything either. It's just like, we never had this conversation, but if you would go on my YouTube page and click where it says more, really, really small there, or it'll say of other links.
Sorry, I'm sipping my coffee, having to listen to Tim. I should have prefaced. I'm having the best cup of coffee in my life this morning as I listen to Tim's moans and groans about people not using his Amazon link while he talks about, you know, purchasing motorbikes and campers and other things, you know, and he wants to chase after somebody for not using a, you know, when they're getting their toilet paper delivered or whatever.
Just look for it. There's an Amazon link. You click on it. When you click on that, magically it'll take you to a pair of, I don't know, some readers or something I got on there. And then you're like, I don't need any readers. And then you go back to the search bar and you put in for that, whatever it is you wanted to buy. And then it will bring you to your product. You put it in your cart, you buy it. And somehow or another, Jeff Bezos, he's the owner of Amazon, he recognized that you used Sarasota Tim Amazon affiliate link when you started your shopping that day. And he says, you know what, I'm going to give Sarasota Tim a little tip, a little commission. You get nothing. You get a atta-girl, atta-boy. I'm sorry, but it does support my channel. Oh, I got it.
Yeah, and Tim gets to find out for a certain amount of time what you purchased as well. So he can get nosy and see what you buy. So if you don't mind your information being shared with Sarasota Tim, you can use his Amazon links. I'm sure me talking about it, Sarasota Tim will get an uptick in the use of his Amazon links, which I should think about potentially being another business I need to prepare to garnish. But I don't think it's worth it. Oh, Tim, keep going. See if you're going to check over a couple of days ago, maybe a day before, he had his paperwork sitting out for his court case, I guess his defense. I'm curious because Tim is talking about buying a teardrop and all of this, if he's preparing to travel to Virginia Beach for trial.
Get this door open. Hey, turn that down a little bit, Baker. But yeah, the Amazon commissions last month fell off a cliff. It's like, what Amazon? We don't see no Amazon. We don't need no stinking Amazon. So I just want to remind you, I'm going to start reminding everybody every other video. Please consider using my Amazon link to support.
Well, it's just like the sales pitch constant, isn't it, Tim? And you supposedly have everything, all this money, which he probably has been holding money away, guys. Don't get me wrong. I have a feeling Sarasota Tim is one of these guys. If you dated him, he would have you spending all of your money because he would complain about doing anything. He would be like totally Mr. Dig his heels in. But the second like he was out and about, he'd be like ordering the steak off the menu on your dime. And then he would make, this is for the ladies, because Tim's on the dating hunt, as we know. And then he would just leave you just broken poor, just absolutely just like spend you out while he secretly hoards his money away. I'm going to talk about this one with my members and the members only. So look out for that. But I am fascinated that he wants somebody who is completely prepared to partake in being part of his YouTube filming crew. Now, if that were the case and I were that person, I certainly would be having a contract drawn, like a legal contract, and requiring a portion of this person's earnings, because having a partner or any of these things can actually give an influencer, if you want of a better word, like Sarasota Tim, an increase in ad revenue and views, and maybe more people sending money to his buy me a coffee, you name it. And so it is not advantageous, I think, for another person to enter a relationship with somebody who is as adamant that they will continue to produce their YouTube content and not actually either one, draw a line in the sand that you are going to have nothing to do with it. You're not going to act as their film crew. You're not going to be in their content. You're not supporting it at all. And that's not going to work for Tim. And if that's going to be the case, then you need to make a contract with him that you're going to get the money. But Tim is, as we know, with Jay and other people. And so that's going to be a deal that Tim isn't going to want to make. So he's just a user.
The Sarasota Tim YouTube channel. If you want to see me travel and you want me to buy a teardrop and to help support my needs to bring you some entertaining and fun.
You've made enough money off of this channel, Tim, that you do not need to beg this way. You had thousands of dollars so you buy me a coffee. You buy and spend your money and buy vehicles and bikes and things. I don't know if this is the intent of your content. Maybe your audience thinks this is cute and funny because it's just a boys club then. Have fun with it. But I don't know how many other people are going to be really seriously coming to you for, good financial advice and being a minimalist and stuff. And I know what he's trying to do with buying a camper. And it's like at the last minute before he travels to Virginia Beach, is that he wants to, one, be able to make content up the road while he goes to court. Two, be able to have something that he can write off in his taxes because he's showing it as content. Three, then turn around and sell it back for the money and not actually probably put that on his taxes. Or put that on his taxes, or however he probably fudges around with his taxes, in my opinion. And then probably still won't tell his audience that he's, on the hook for a $30,000 judgment in Virginia Beach because he's put up a zero defense.
And hilarious and comical and critical videos, then help support me. There's also a Buy Me a Coffee where you can really support me. Thank you very much for those that do. All kidding aside, commercial's over. So anyway, I'm going to cook this here. Let's see how it's coming.
Oh, great. And
I got to buy me one of them hamburger choppers.
Okay, and that's perfect timing too, because Tim's air conditioning came on, and that says to me that we should just say, you know what, Tim, we've done a lot of this, both of us.
I simply asked. I said, I wish I could have that dry begging. Well, I mean, you know what that is.
Yeah, we both dry begged more than enough, Tim, on this video. And I'm just going to dry beg for a couple of more things before we finish it out and catch up with Tim, because Tim potentially is getting ready to travel to Virginia Beach. If you did happen to like this content, please make sure to hit the likes, comments, subscribes. That's my beg. Even hit that hype button. That gets me even further up the algorithm. And obviously, I don't think there's an Amazon link or anything or an Amazon picture for the little emoji at the end. So maybe you can just put a cardboard box, like a package, like it's an Amazon package being delivered somewhere as the emoji. So a little picture emoji of a cardboard box, a parcel, or something of that nature. If you did happen to get this far, I do appreciate it. Tim is just, as always, a salesman, as always, the best influencer on YouTube. And I can't wait to potentially see him in person. It's going to be exciting, guys. We're not far away. All right, we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.
Life and Vibe, thanks so much. My queen, my Sarasota Tim expert.